Hey, what's up, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com, and welcome to the update for Monday's card. December 15th, 2025. Got a comp play coming up in the NBA. We're going to get to that in just a moment. So for the last 14, 15 months, we've been talking about really good weekends very often in college and pro football. And this year in college basketball, too. That was not the case this past weekend. And got to eat some humble pie here because I had my worst NFL Sunday that I've had this entire season. We went 0-3. I guess you could say the only bright spot was that 2 of the 3 losses were one-unit plays. But 0-3, lost the top play. Kansas City did it to us. And Mahomes, of course, tears the ACL. Not that they were going to cover anyway, but just a side note on that one. He's going to be out for the rest of the year. College basketball was bad on Saturday, 0-2. We did come back and win in college basketball on Sunday, thankfully. We had the Iowa Hawkeyes. They were laying roughly 27, give or take a half a point, depending on when you got it. They won by 40. A nice, no doubt win there. But again, the NFL weekend was bad and overall did not win, had a bad weekend. So we'll look to bounce back on Monday. We still have some nice runs going, 118-82. That's 59% college and pro football, still up over $12,000. And I do have Monday Night Football. I've got a side and a prop on Monday. You see the prop run there, 100 wins, 68 losses, up over $8,000 with the props. No college basketball for me on Monday, and the only NBA I have is the one I'm about to give you right here. A real small card in college basketball. Looked at all the games a couple of times. There's nothing there that I want to get involved in. And the one NBA play that I like, I'm going to give you here in just a moment. But did want to talk a little bit about what happened, and that is what happened. It was a bad weekend, no two ways about it. Can sit here and make excuses, but a loss is a loss, and there's no reason to make any excuses. It's time to move on and get back on track. Wanted to mention the remaining plays on the football package again, the Monday Night Football side. Plus, I do have my first bowl release of the college football season. It goes on Wednesday. It's available today, part of that package. And we have gone 30-16 the last few years in the bowls and playoffs over at DocSports.com. Let's get to Monday night comp play in the NBA. It is the Grizzlies at the Clippers. Late start. This one's going to go about 10:40 p.m. Eastern time, 7:40 out here on the West Coast. Right now, it's about 2:30 a.m. Eastern time on Monday morning. And as we cut this video, the Clippers are about a 3.5-point favorite almost everywhere. There's a couple of 4s, but everywhere else 3.5. And here's something I haven't said this season. I'm recommending to play on the LA Clippers. They're laying 3.5, as I mentioned. The Grizzlies go into this game having been 4-10 before Ja Morant was injured last month. He takes time off. He missed, 10 games? They go 7-3. He returns to the lineup on Friday, returns to the floor, got his 21 points and 10 assists, but he shot poorly, and the Grizzlies lost as a 7.5-point home favorite to the Utah Jazz. So, 7-3 when he's out, 4-11 when he's in. And, he's a problem in the locker room and everybody knows it. And he's not a good shooter. He hasn't improved over the years. He's gotten worse. And after this team played a decent brand of defense during that 7-3 run, he comes back and they give up 130 points. It was just that simple. He's more of a distraction, I think, than anything else for this Memphis Grizzlies team. So they've now lost, not only do they get Ja Morant back, who causes problems in the locker room, but they've now lost Zach Edey indefinitely with an injury. And James Harden is questionable for the Clippers, but I do believe it's been somewhat banked into this number. And the Clippers minus the points are the way to go as far as I'm concerned with this comp play. Again, it's a play against Memphis with Morant coming back to this team on Friday. Right out of the blocks, they lose. They look bad on defense. He shoots poorly, and he'll take a bunch of shots tonight. He's going to take 20 shots or more, and he'll probably hit 7 or 8. So we're going to recommend to play on the Clippers on Monday night. Listen, I appreciate you guys being there all weekend long with us. I didn't want to take up a bunch of time, but I did want to mention that we did poorly this entire weekend, and we'll look to bounce back on Monday. I will be back in college basketball action on Tuesday, by the way. I did look ahead. Got plenty of games to sink our teeth into as far as from a handicapping standpoint. Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. Let's put Monday in the win column, everybody.